And now, another exciting episode of As the River Churns.
Are we live? Brian. Well, hello, everybody.
Hello.
Another Tuesday afternoon.
Happy Tuesday.
Happy Tuesday.
Yes.
This is so exciting.
I know.
We got all these special guests today.
I know.
Lisa, this could almost be girl power hour here if I wasn't here.
Could.
We might kick you off.
Well, that might be good.
Oh, boy.
Always girl power hour, I think.
Absolutely.
Absolutely, yes. So, it's a beautiful day outside.
Yeah. It was a nice, cool morning.
Oh, yeah. I was walking this morning. It was 59 degrees. I was like, oh.
Yep.
Yeah, it's really good.
Did you walk
Gorgeous.
farther since it was cooler?
No, I've still, my time-wise, I don't have time to walk further.
There's only so much time.
Trying to get here a certain time doesn't allow for that. Saturdays and Sundays I can do that, though, so. Well, we're very excited about having Whitney and Cindy with us today.
Yes.
Some exciting stuff to talk about today,
Yes,
huh?
absolutely.
You know,
Like
anytime that we're talking about
news.
things that we're going to be adding back into our repertoire here is really going to be fun stuff to do.
Right,
So
right. Absolutely.
that's what we're going to be talking a little bit about today. So, but let's start out. Let's see, are we going to flip the hourglass, y'all?
Oh, that's right, because Ken's not here, and
Ken's not here.
requires
He
that.
always remembers to do that, doesn't
Yep.
he? So,
Very good. Good job.
you know, we had talked about trying to have a cameo from Ken, but we never did pull that off, did we?
We didn't.
Yeah. We talked about actually having like Brian walk by with, like a
With Ken on a stick.
Ken on a stick walking by and saying
Mhm.
something.
Yep, it didn't happen.
No, and we asked him to give us a joke
We did.
today too, and
That
he
didn't happen either.
Okay, so we just
So we've let each other down.
He did.
That's all I could say.
He did text me this morning to
He did?
tell me that he was having a really nice vacation.
Oh,
So that
that's
was
good.
Well, that's
good.
good.
That's good. I'm glad.
Really
That's
good time.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Okay. Well, we hope he has a really good time. He
Yep.
deserves some time off, so that's
Yep,
good.
absolutely.
All right. So, who is our trivia question today?
Okay, it's from Kathy Hoyt.
Kathy Hoyt.
Not John Hoyt this time, it's
Wow.
from Kathy.
Okay.
Okay?
So we
And
might have to do something from John later today.
We might have to. We might have to. The prize today is a $10 Target gift card, which is
Oh,
always
right.
great to be able to use. And you're going to call Michelle at 336-389-4103. 336-389-4103. And here's the question. What state was the first to require license plates for automobiles? What state was the first to require license plates for automobiles?
Wow.
It's a good question.
It's a very good question.
Good one, Kathy.
Yes. She's on target with that one. I'm hearing some groaning coming from our folks here. All right, so we'll wait to see if Michelle still hasn't gotten a phone call yet.
This is weird.
Yeah, usually she's
calls.
running out of the room by now. So, all right, well, we'll see if that happens while we're doing the coronavirus statistics. So let's go through those. So it's been 5 days since we did our last report to you all. Again, we get this information from the North Carolina Department of Health and Human Services. They have a dashboard there, which is great. So let's see. In the last 5 days, they've done 130,601 tests.
Wow.
So that's about 26,000 a day average. In that time, we have had 6,133 positive cases, new positive cases. So I didn't do the math on that. Apparently, I forgot to do the percentage. But I can tell you just by looking at it that it's less than 5%. So that is great. As a matter of fact, I think you all might have been hearing some things regarding this, but we heard this morning that Guilford County is below 5%, I think, and I think even as a state, if you look at the dashboard, it's showing now that we're at 5%. So new cases. So that's really great.
That's great.
That's great for our state. That's great for our county. Why that would be really good for us at some point is it once we get out of our current situation with the small outbreak we have, being 5% or less drops the required number of testing that we have to do. So that would be good for us. So just in case you were wondering, 186,887 positive cases in the state since the beginning of March, 2,650,000 completed tests. Unfortunately, our deaths went up by 121 since Thursday. We're at 3,111 deaths in the state. And our hospitalization rate came back down a little bit, so we're at 916. We were at 928 last week, so that's a drop of about 12. So that's good. Let's see, Durham, Forsyth, Guilford, everybody went up kind of respectively in the number you would expect it to go up. And so that's not anything unusual there. When you look at congregate living settings, nursing homes, retirement communities, we have had, out of that 187,000 total positive cases, about 14,000 of those are from nursing homes and retirement communities, so that's 7.5%. And then about 50%, a little bit more than 50% of the deaths are coming out of nursing homes and retirement communities as well. And then the number of outbreaks decreased by 1 since last week. We're at 301. We were 302 last week. And you may have noticed the tents are out again today. So we are testing again today. So we should have those results. If it's like last week, Lisa, we'll have the results for the Thursday show. So we'll see if that's a quick turnaround. They've been turning around in less than 2 days now.
Yep.
So we're hoping that that things continue to do well. My understanding is that our 3 St. Andrews residents are still asymptomatic, so that's good. So I think that there's a good chance that they might actually they might actually move back into St. Andrews later this week. We'll see how that works out. But obviously we'll do it when it's safe to do so, but I think that would be, everybody would be very happy if that were the case.
Right.
So we'll see how that goes. But I think that's it from the coronavirus updates. I was reading a report, somebody sent me a report, which I thought was very interesting. As a matter of fact, I know who it is now. It was our executive director from another community sent it to us. And it was talking about it was in the Washington Post, I think, is where the original article was at, but it was talking about the vaccines for the coronavirus. And right now there are over 170 vaccines that are being in some sort of testing throughout the country and throughout the world right now. And it's kind of fascinating because the vaccines themselves, the approach on the vaccines is different. There's some groupings of that way. It's kind of attacking the virus itself. And so maybe we can find a way to post that somewhere or put a link out to that if it's still out there on the post. I thought it was quite fascinating. I thought it was a good article to kind of give you a flavor for what's going on with the vaccines. So we'll try and see if we can get that on CareMerge for you. Okay, Lisa, what else do we got today?
We have a couple other updates. Nutritional values from the dining venues. This is exciting. Cindy, would you like to share a little bit about that?
Yes.
Sure. So we have the means to extract now from the program that we use to create our menus to extract all the nutritional values for each item on the menus. Mm-hmm. So we are posting those as fast as we can download them and get them up there. It is laborious, but it's a good thing to do. So if you look on CareMerge on the left-hand navigation bar, you'll see dining options, then you see, for example, bistro, then you'll see bistro weekly specials, nutritional information, bistro regular menu, nutritional information, and then on that page, you'll see each item. So it will say like Cobb salad, Mediterranean salmon salad. And on that page, we'll show you lots and lots of information. Mm-hmm. You can pick and choose what you would like. Sure. So some folks want to know calories, some folks want to know carbs, some might want to know the content of certain vitamins. So all of that information is in there.
That's awesome.
Yes.
That's
Yeah.
a big, I know that's been a big project.
It
so-
has. It's taken a bit and lots of help, but we are almost done and lots of great information, so people are equipped to make good choices.
Yeah, and some of our residents may not even care about the nutritional information, which is
Sure,
fine.
sure.
But for those that do or are very interested in that,
Absolutely.
it's very exhaustive. It gives you plenty of information about each of the menu items on
Yes.
there. So
It does.
Good.
you get a chance to really, and I will tell you, I think that if you are having trouble sleeping at night, go into CareMerge, go into that dining and go look at those menus, and
Yes.
you'll fall asleep pretty quickly, I think. So-
There's lots of good information on CareMerge.
Oh, to help you with your
There's a lot
insomnia?
that will wake you up, but there's some things like that will help you
well,
relax.
You know, for
too.
me, that would be kind of a snoozer thing. So,
too.
You know, it'd be a snoozer thing.
But
you know,
everybody's different.
well,
so-
there are other people that just really get into that, and
There are.
that's a good thing. I'm not trying to
Yes.
knock that at all. I'm just trying to say, for me personally, that would be a great thing for insomnia
Yes.
for me.
It's
There's
not-
a lot of things for
It's
that.
not good to look at screens at night, though.
Yeah.
From our wellness director. she
Yeah,
would
they
know.
say you need to have a cutoff time for looking at screens to help
I
you
do.
unwind at night.
I always cut off the screen at least a minute before I fall asleep. That's a rule I have about that. I don't know
Just
about the
fall
rest.
asleep with your phone on you.
So Tom, I can just print those out for you and you can read them
Oh,
like a
that'd
book
be
at night.
perfect.
So
Thank you, Sam.
There you
Oh,
go.
I
there you
appreciate
go.
that.
Take care of that.
There you go. All right, Lisa, what else do we have?
Okay. Landscaping, I know we've been talking about the last couple weeks
Yes.
in
Yeah.
Whitney's area,
Yeah.
right? Have you seen some action today?
I saw some great big trees going in.
Wow.
They look really nice.
Yes.
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 So
And
I actually was standing there and drinking my water. Courtney was at the other window and we were just watching them.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's pretty
Great
awesome.
big trees. Huh? What kind of trees are they?
I think they're magnolias.
Ooh.
Oh,
nice.
Yep,
All
Scooter
right.
just verified
Oh.
They're
magnolias.
magnolia
Nice.
trees.
Yeah.
Those are pretty trees.
You know, I have a little niece. Her name is Magnolia.
Aw.
So,
That's sweet.
yeah.
Is that what made you think of your niece today when you saw the trees coming in?
Yes, it did.
Oh, that's
Mhm.
nice.
Every time I look out that window, I'll think of her.
See? Maybe they were planted just for her.
Maybe.
You never know.
So I think the plan is they're going to be out here probably all week working on that. I don't know if they'll get it all done by the end of this week, but I know that's kind of the plan. Of course, I think we also know there's some rain coming in Thursday and Friday, so we don't know how that might affect things, but we'll see. So we'll, with them starting today, I think today and tomorrow look pretty good, so they ought to be able to get a good start on it the next couple of days, and we'll just see what the rain does to us from Hurricane Sally. Yeah, Sally. Yeah. That was funny too, because we were talking to Scooter about that today, and
Yep.
his wife's name is Sally, and
Right.
so
Like Hurricane Sally.
Hurricane Sally, hurricane named after her, and I think she said something about that would be appropriate or something. I don't know. So very cute.
And we're hoping to have some pictures on Thursday. Layla Busey, one of our residents from Glen Eagles, she faces toward the wellness area.
Oh, okay.
And she's taken some great pictures, but the photos I think were too large to send to me, but I think she's going to bring some by.
Super.
So hopefully we'll be able to download them and be able to show some pictures for folks that maybe haven't been able to get back to that area.
When you said you had some pictures, I thought you were talking about of Sally. I thought we were going to do some pictures of Sally or something.
Pictures of the wellness landscape.
Oh, the wellness landscaping,
Some of the
course.
trees.
Yes, not of
Yes.
Sally, or not even
Not
of
of
Hurricane
Sally.
Sally for that matter. So
Not any of those.
okay, all
No.
right, fair enough.
Okay, and last update is related to Spectrum.
No, we have a Spectrum update.
We do, but it's really not their issue this time.
Oh, it's not.
Well,
No.
I-
Okay.
okay. Spectrum sent out a communication to us that Apple is coming out with updates this month that may or may not affect your Wi-Fi. So really, it's an Apple issue, apparently. So if you update your Apple products, so that could be your iPhones, it could be your iPads, it could be any of those items, you may have to go back in and enter your username and password to reconnect to the Wi-Fi. So that's the biggest thing that could happen to you. But just wanted to be able to put that out there. I think we put it on CareMerge last week. We put it on CareMerge recently.
It's on there.
Go to dining and look under menus for. No, that's not the right place for it.
Later
it's under
today, you will
communication.
see it on CareMerge, yes. Yes, CareMerge.
Yeah, so it will be on CareMerge.
If it's not on there already, it will be on CareMerge, right? Yeah, that's the idea. Okay, all right.
Oh, so just be aware of that. If you do the recent updates for Apple, you may have to reconnect to the Wi-Fi.
Right.
Worst that would happen.
Hopefully that's the worst that would happen, right?
I hope.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, okay,
Questions today?
just one.
Okay.
And it's a good one, though.
Yeah.
Will River Landing be providing transportation to the series events, such as Pops, Brian Series, High Point Theater, if those series do come out, which we have heard? Some of our residents have said the communications out there that certain series are starting first of the year. So I wish I could say, yes, we're providing transportation, but we can't say that. So at this point, if you were to purchase series tickets, purchase them as if you're driving yourself.
Yeah.
We cannot tell you that we're going to be providing transportation at this point. We just don't know where we're going to be at related to the pandemic.
Yeah, when do those usually
So,
start, Lisa?
They're starting in January timeframe.
January.
That's what we're
Yeah,
hearing.
and see, we're still really far away from
We
January.
are. That's why
so-
if you are going to spend money like that, don't plan on transportation at this point. Likely transportation for us wouldn't happen until after a vaccine. I mean, we just don't know. It's
Yeah.
hard to make that call right now.
Yeah, it is.
We just don't know.
Yeah.
So I don't want people to buy these tickets that cost quite a bit of money.
Right.
And then find out
Expecting
there's
us
no
to-
transportation.
Yeah, if
So
they
just
expect-
plan on, you would be taking yourself. And honestly, I don't know if it's a good thing to go sit in an event with hundreds of people, even in January. We just don't know where we're going to be at.
Yeah.
That's the hard part with it is we just don't know right now.
I wish we had a crystal ball so that
I
we
wish
could
we did.
determine exactly what was going to be the case.
Right.
But, I think we need to prep ourselves a little bit for the fact that even if they do come up with a vaccine by the end of the calendar year, think about the time. I know that they can kind of set up the distribution channels
Sure.
and all that and maybe even mass produce this, but just think about how many millions of people that we have in this country and how long it would take to get the vaccine
Right,
out and
right.
get everybody immunized, right? And
Sure.
that's quite a feat. So that's not going to happen overnight. It's going to be even once they have a vaccine, and we all hope that they do.
Right.
You're talking probably 3, 4, 5 months, I would think, before we're really going to be able to get everybody out. So, folks, we're going to be into this. I don't want to burst anybody's bubble. We may have a vaccine by the end of the calendar year, but I just don't think that we're going to be in a position where we're going to be back to the way we were back in January of this year, by January of next year.
Absolutely.
I think we're going to be in the spring for sure before we're there. And I do have some hope that with the vaccine, that because we are a healthcare facility, that, we might be targeted to get our stuff first. So we'll be right up there, I think, with the hospitals and the first responders and those folks. But even with that being said, that might still take a while before we are actually
right.
getting what we need. So we'll see.
Yeah,
We'll see. We all need to be saying a little prayer about that, I think.
absolutely. But that was a good question and good for
Very
us
good
to
question.
discuss. Yep. Okay.
It's the Cindy and Whitney Show.
Yay, so we're here.
Okay, girl
I know.
power.
Yes, we
did.
did plan
We
that.
practiced that all day.
Yeah, I could tell.
Okay.
I really came across great.
We did. So we are very excited because we are getting to do some gentle, but some restriction easing on activities, wellness, resident services. So we know that the lack of socialization has been hard on everybody, and it's been hard on us to do that. But so we're doing that while keeping in mind we still got to be safe and how we're doing things. So I'll just talk for a minute about kind of the guidelines, and we're calling this our first wave. I could not write phase or stage one more time after all the communications we've done. So this is first wave of,
Should we stand up and,
oh, that would be
should.
super cool.
Okay.
woo!
That was pretty impressive.
That was pretty good.
A 4-person wave.
Yeah.
Let's hope that's the only wave, I tell you.
With no practice, we did not practice that, which
We
was
did.
probably fairly obvious.
Look,
so-
Cindy's throwing pins.
I know. Thank you, Whitney.
See, I think we're better when we don't practice.
I think so. Maybe we'll tell
Oh,
ourselves that.
how would we know?
We're
Tell
fresher.
ourselves that.
We've never practiced before.
That's true. That's true.
Why start now?
I know. So next week, starting next week,
Yes.
we're going to start some things back, and it will be activities or events that kind of meet the following general guidelines. And so the first one, obviously, and everybody knows this stuff by now, indoors, 25 or less, outdoors, 50 or less.
Right.
Okay.
If you're indoors, mask and social distance. If you're outdoors, mask if you can, social distance, definitely if you don't have a mask on, for sure. We are going to require for most of our stuff, and Whitney's going to talk a little bit about the wellness things, but for all the things that we're doing, we are going to require sign-ups right now, just so we can make sure those numbers stay the way that they need to. That's a way for us to manage that. And we're not, for now, going to be able to provide any kind of catering services. But again, this is first wave, which means there's going to be second wave and probably third wave. So those are some of the things that probably, hopefully, if we keep trending in the direction we're going, that we'll be able to roll out later. So we're excited about that. Due to how it works when you are playing like a card game or a board game, it's very difficult to social distance, wear a mask, those things. So we are not going to be sanctioning any of those for now. And again, first wave. And also for right now, we're not going to be able to do any singing or musical instrument practices. But we are going to be starting things next week, like the DVD series that we've been broadcasting. A lot of folks have told us they really like being able to watch that from home. We know some folks want to just get out and have something to do, so we're going to continue to broadcast those, but add a studio audience to go with it. And we'll have sign-ups for that. And the Saturday night movie will be doing the same thing. And we've talked with some other small groups who are making plans to resume in the next couple weeks. And then I have a very exciting announcement.
What is it?
So can I get a drum roll? Can anybody do a drum?
I don't think anybody can hear it.
Nobody can do a drum. We need to practice that too, obviously. Okay, that's a little better.
There. Now that I can hear.
So for As the River Churns, we're going to be adding a real studio audience. Not just us. No, Homer, you don't count as a real studio audience. So for residents can sign up, live studio audience, where residents can sign up and come and be present to watch you and Lisa.
I thought you
every
said
week.
this was something really exciting and something
Well,
really good.
I'm trying hard to bill it that way. I know I'm not doing
I really
it very
don't think
well.
we're going to probably have any change in our studio audience, even with people.
If you're an audience member, there might be a surprise once in a while.
There might.
There might be. That's
you
a good
never
point.
know.
You
She's
just
trying to
don't.
coax people into coming.
I mean, like Oprah, she gives away cars.
So if nobody
know.
comes the first couple of weeks, we're going to have to bribe people to come. Is that the
Yes.
idea?
Yes, that's what we think.
Well, we'll
For
do
sure.
whatever we got to do.
Yeah.
Homer's got money out there. I see that.
Okay.
So I think we are going to have people interested in that. I really do. And we're going to have sign-up sheets out tomorrow for that. So it's going to be a limited number of folks who can come. So I know. It's exciting.
So where are the sign-up sheets?
Yeah.
The sign-up sheets will be, no drum rolls. Man, y'all need to work on the drum rolls. So the sign-up sheets will be in the activity book on the credenza in the main lobby underneath the digital display sign.
Isn't that where all the sign-up sheets usually are?
Yes, it is.
So I'm not
Where
sure
they've
I need
always
a
been.
drum roll for that one, but okay.
Well,
Cindy.
yes, Tom,
Well-
because it's new, so we're getting to add stuff back. We hadn't had a
Oh,
lot
I
of
see.
sign-ups
I
lately,
see.
so it's
Okay.
exciting.
That's true.
So you've said everything is in the activity book right up on the credenza.
Almost,
Oh,
except for
Whitney.
wellness activities.
Yes.
Now that we have our new wellness center desk,
Yes.
we are going to move those signups down by the desk. So we'll have
Perfect.
pickleball, which has already been there, but your group outdoor fitness class that's normally upstairs in the main lobby, that is going to move down to the wellness center.
Okay.
We're going to have the pool will still be down there. We are going to do a pickleball demo, pickleball basics class if you want to learn pickleball. So that's coming next week. That's going to be
exciting.
down there.
Okay.
The other thing this does deserve a drum roll.
Oh,
Chair volleyball is coming back. Yes.
What?
That is
So,
exciting.
starting next Monday, September 21st, chair volleyball comes back. We have a few little tweaks we've made so that it's a little bit safer with the current
So it's just one
protocols.
person on each side?
It's one-on-one. No.
So you have to cover a lot of area. I hope you have long arms.
It really fit while you're
You
playing
only
chair
got one
volleyball.
person.
Only
Oh my
really
gosh.
tall players are allowed. Yeah. No, actually, it's going to be 4 players on each side.
Oh, that's better than I thought.
A mask is going to be required.
Yes.
And gloves are required. So
Yes.
you can bring your own gloves. A lot of our volleyball players are used to playing in gloves. We will not be providing any of the fabric gloves, but we will have disposable gloves if you forget your nicer gloves. But those will be required. And we're going to require sign up. We've never done that before. I don't think we'll have an issue because now we've got 3 volleyball courts. We're going to have ladies practicing Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 2 p.m., and then a mixed group Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 3 p.m. And during those time slots, we can accommodate 24 people.
Whoa.
We've got 3 volleyball courts now with 4 players on each side. That's 8 players per court. Makes 24 residents can fit in there.
I think your math is good.
Yes.
Good math skills on that.
So, but we still want you to sign up.
Yes.
And we're going to kind of gauge the numbers. And if we see that we're maxed out, we'll have to add another practice.
Sure.
So we'll be able to accommodate everyone. And if you've never played before, we want you to come because we'll teach you how to play.
Now, what if I only have like snow gloves? I mean, does that work?
like mittens?
Like mittens?
Whatever you want to play in, Tom. You may not have very good dexterity with the big gloves, but whatever.
Or you
about
could hit it
boxing
really hard.
gloves?
How about, I was just going to say, how about a boxing glove?
gloves.
Now, that would be
I
good,
like
right?
that.
Yeah.
Yes. That's very exciting.
No
And
boxing gloves.
You might need that if you've only got 4 on the side, though. 'cause
Oh,
you
that's
gotta-
true.
You need that extra.
You might
length.
whack the player beside you, though.
Or what about those big finger things? Like you raise the hand and it's got like the finger on it for like number 1?
Yeah. Whatever.
That's the finger I'm talking about, Tom, the number 1.
As long as your hand is covered,
my
you
goodness.
can
Okay.
you can wear it.
Look at that, extend another foot each on
Yeah.
each side. I think it's a good idea.
You would.
Okay,
Those-
Lisa.
You know, it's
All
those
right,
foam
Lisa.
finger things.
Now,
Yeah, we know.
What if you could
Yeah.
tie knives to your fingers? You tie, now, that might
No.
make it kind of hard for
That's not considered a glove.
because you're going to go through a lot of beach balls that way, right?
Right,
Yeah,
right.
that probably won't work.
That's
Yeah.
not good.
No knives.
No.
No.
Okay.
But we're really excited to start that next week.
We are. We're very excited to start having some things that folks can come to. And
Yeah.
we're gonna keep looking at that, and we've been working hard on coming up with different things. So we've got some more things we'll be rolling out. This communication that addresses everything we just talked about, it will go into mailboxes tonight, and it'll also be available on Care Merge tonight. And we're not going to be doing event signups via Care Merge right now because it's just really important that we be able to manage the
We need to work from
numbers.
one list right now.
Exactly,
Right.
exactly.
Yeah.
So can you share what's coming soon?
So coming soon, starting next week, we will be doing, as Whitney mentioned, the chair volleyball, the DVD series, which is Wednesday and Friday evenings, and the
In
Saturday.
October. What's
In
coming in October?
October.
In
Oh, you're
October.
trying to put me there. Sorry. I was like, Lisa, pay attention. I just went through all that. So coming in October, Lisa knows what's in this communication. Coming in October, indoor fitness classes, Whitney.
Yes. So
Whoa, no
right,
way.
Yeah, right now our focus has been on getting our new wellness center open.
Yeah.
And we're there. I mean, we're doing a lot of one-on-one appointments. We're getting people familiar with the equipment. It's going well. We've still got a few weeks to really transition folks into that space. So my hope is in October, we'll start back with our group fitness classes. Now, it's not going to look like it was before all this started.
Right.
Mainly because we can't bring in our contracted instructors. We don't want to bring folks in who may be teaching other places and that sort of thing. So it'll be Jill and I teaching the majority of the classes, and we're going to look at the current broadcast schedule. We're going to keep that, and we'll add in some live in-person classes. And we may videotape those and then broadcast those later. So we're still brainstorming all of that, but in October, you should expect to see some classes that you can take in person.
So
Right.
before all this, we only had live classes. Now we'll have live and broadcast.
Yeah,
So that's
you're
one
right.
positive thing, right?
Yeah.
Next on the list of coming in October is Quiz Bowl. We're working on bringing back Quiz Bowl.
And since
Awesome.
Cindy announced it, I'm going to let her do the
Oh, dear.
questions.
So contact Whitney.
John Hoyt, are you out there? I'll be in touch with you soon, our moderator.
Yes.
But I think get in touch with Cindy about Christmas.
Thank you, Cindy. We
Thank you,
appreciate you taking
Cindy.
that over for Whitney now. That's great.
We'll talk later, Whitney. We'll talk later. Enlighten classes, we're in the process now of starting to get some of those scheduled. Brian is going to be working with our folks who offer the free university at River Landing, that program to get them to help with class selection. So that he's working on that this week, actually.
We had a good session.
Just met with them, he said.
Awesome.
We had a good session with the Furl
We did.
folks
Yes.
last week.
We
That was
did.
good.
Yes.
Yep.
So all of that is lifelong learning. So we're looking at, those folks are interested in that. A lot of those folks are teachers in some form or another. So we are going to be utilizing them to help us kind of roll Enlighten back out. So
That's great.
that's coming. A while back, we put out a survey about what I called mix and match mixers. Say that 12 times real fast, but
Mix and match
mix and match
Mix
mixers.
and match
Yeah.
mixers.
So don't say it 12 times real fast, but
M&M mixers.
Oh, I like that.
yeah,
Good.
I like that too.
I like
And
it.
maybe you could provide the
So,
No,
Whitney,
no
chocolate
refreshments.
morsels. Oh, that's
No
right.
refreshments.
No refreshments.
Okay, sorry.
But it could be bagged M&Ms.
Yeah.
Those
Well,
aren't touching items.
yes, yes.
you know what? Since Whitney announced it, maybe she could take that over.
There you go. Turnabout's fair play,
Cindy and
right?
I will talk later.
I love how this is going.
Yes, Whitney and I are going to have a meeting after this.
We
but-
sure are.
Yes.
So note to self, don't offer anything on this show.
Okay.
Because
you
you might
don't
get
get more
stuck doing
jobs.
it.
So, okay,
Or
I
just
get it.
turn down the invitation for the show, maybe next time. So our concept with that was, in the middle of this pandemic, we moved in a whole lot of new folks. And because people have been more isolated, folks are, understandably so, folks are tending to hang out with their neighbors in their neighborhood. Well, we have amazing people that live here all over campus, and so we really want to give some opportunity for folks who live over there to meet folks who live over here. They will be small gatherings, some indoors, some outdoors, meeting all the guidelines. But that's another thing that's coming soon that we're working on.
Awesome.
Awesome.
It's very exciting. And then we're going to be, our Sunday school group's going to start meeting again in October. And so that's just the top of the list. There will be other things that we continue to add back.
Yeah, it's a gradual bringing
Sure.
back of
Yes.
things as we feel like it's safe to do so. And, we can always push back if we get to a point where it's not safe anymore. But, I think our hope is that, when we reintroduce this stuff, it's at a point where we think we can sustain this and keep this going. So we've been blessed as a community, and I'm hoping that we'll continue to be blessed as far as that goes. But it is very exciting to sit here and talk about things that are coming
is.
back.
Yeah.
We're talking about other things beyond that. I think so far the family visits have gone fairly well. Still asking you
gone
to
great.
continue to let the guardhouse know when you're going to have guests coming in, but that'll be good. And at some point in the future, I think we'll look at whether or not we can start allowing those folks to come in the building. They won't be able to use the amenities, but can they come in the building and go into your apartments or go into your homes? We're looking at that. We're not there yet, but we're looking at that possibility. That'll be the next phase, and then
Right.
won't be long after that we might be adding in, maybe the two people that you have coming in on the two limit that we have, maybe it'll be more than just family members. Maybe if you have a guest coming in that you might, or a guest couple or whatever that you want to have come in. So, I think these are the things that we've got in the back of our minds that we know we want to keep looking at, but we're just trying to slow play this to make sure it's safe before we put something in place here. So
Absolutely.
this is a first wave of all of these things, and so that's really good.
Tom, while we're on the first wave,
Yes.
I want to do a little plug for the
Yes.
River Games.
The River Games.
Oh, yeah.
So that is coming in October.
Yes.
So actually, golf is going to be September 24th and September 26th.
Wow.
And all the golfers should already know about that.
That's next week.
Yeah. Next week is golf. And then the following week will be the actual well, they're games, but golf is games, but they'll get started officially October 1st. Goodness, I'm going to climb out of that little hole.
Okay.
But you got a flyer in your in-house mailbox, and you can also look on CareMerge for a list of the activities. But we're very excited. It's going to look different than it has before.
Yeah.
We don't have the competition from our sister communities, but this will just be a time for us to get together, distance and safely, but to have some competition, and I think it'll be a lot of fun.
Is there any water walking? I mean, that's the big
Yes,
question.
there
There's
is water walking. Yes.
That's my favorite event.
Yes.
I love
And
that.
we're asking you to sign up by Friday. So we've already got a lot of folks signed up for the events, but
Wow.
if you are wanting to participate, we want you to sign up in the Wellness Center. There's a book right on the desk. You don't have to be experienced. We can teach you what you need to know. And we're kind of looking to see how many signups we get, and then based off that, we'll contact you and tell you, is your event going to have a playoff? Maybe too many people have signed up, and we need to break it out into playoffs beforehand. So sign up if you're interested, and then we'll be in contact with you about the details. But it should be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
And we're planning on doing a little recap every night. So I'm going to be taking some video, and we'll put that together. And then in the evenings, we'll play a little recap and post that on CareMerge as well.
Exciting.
Yeah, it'll be fun.
Yeah. That's great. The River Games.
The River Games.
Another
And
exciting
Destiny
episode.
helped us create a really cute little logo.
Oh, cool.
So-
She's so
What are
creative,
some
isn't
of the
she?
river games?
Yes.
All right, some of the river games, well, golf, like I said. We're doing Wii bowling. Yes, and we've already got a good group signed
Really?
up for that. That's going to be a drop-in event, so you can come in. If you just want to do it on your own, we can set it up. It's just you bowl 2 games, and we're going to take the average of those 2
Okay.
games.
That's good.
We've got walking events, and this is cool this year. We're doing half a mile and 1 mile.
Ooh.
We're doing a 2-mile event this year.
What?
Kind of a cross-country walk.
2
So
miles.
that one will be a little earlier in the morning, and we're going to utilize the whole campus for that.
Wow.
So we're doing that
That's
this
pretty
year.
exciting.
We'll have swimming and water walking. Pickleball is going to be one of the events.
Pickleball, of course.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
I
And
bet-
since this is our first year of pickleball competition, it'll just be kind of light and fun. We'll see how many people we get. So I don't want you to be intimidated, because nobody has had a lot of time to practice for pickleball. So
Yeah, but I've played pickleball before. It's not relaxing. It's intense.
it's intense.
It's very competitive.
Well, it depends on who you're playing with.
Oh, well, that's a good point.
Yeah. Yep. We're going to do a billiards competition.
Okay.
George Brown and Scott Lottie have been organizing that, so they've already got their list of players, because that
Awesome.
Yep, so they're working on that. We're going to have bocce, men's and women's bocce.
Right.
We're going to do corn toss.
Corn toss.
Yes, and then this is
Nice.
going to be fun, and I hope that y'all will come to this, especially Cindy. Basketball shootout is our
Oh,
last
yes.
event.
Oh, that's Cindy's
Oh,
sport.
yeah.
That
Yep.
Cindy is very
As long as she's in
sporty.
high heels, that's great.
I don't know why they're laughing hysterically
Yeah.
over there.
You want to show us your form?
No,
Like, how
don't. Please
you-
don't do that. Because you know what?
How do you shoot
I'm a
a
little too close to
basketball?
her, and when she kicks, I'm afraid she might get.
Yeah.
Let me just tell y'all real quick. We were in the basketball court. About 8 or 10 people tried to shoot. All of us missed it.
You're right.
Cindy in her little heels dribbles up there, shoots, and it goes right in.
And she has a little
Swish.
kickback.
And yeah, she's got a little
kickback.
She's
It
got a
was
little
nothing but
kickback.
net. It was nothing but net when she
Nope.
shot it. It was amazing.
Everybody died of shock, right? I mean, they all fell over
Yes.
because they were
Yeah.
so surprised.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
She'll do it again at the basketball shootout, Friday, October 9th at 2
Okay.
p.m.
On
Be
my
there,
calendar.
Cindy.
Yes,
Awesome.
ma'am.
That sounds exciting. That'll be a lot of fun.
It's going to be a lot of fun.
I like the name too, River Games.
The River Games.
Yeah, the River
I like that.
Games.
Yeah. I wonder who came up with that.
I don't know, but I like it.
Yeah.
Well, we've had a call in.
Uh-oh,
during
we
the
had a
show,
call. We did.
Okay? And I'm not sure we want to address this yet.
Uh-oh. Okay.
Oh.
But I'm going to
no.
ask it anyway. It's a Cindy question.
Oh, it's a
Oh,
Cindy
no.
question.
Cindy, the question is,
Oh, dear.
any changes to bingo?
Oh.
Any changes to bingo?
Brian's doing this.
Brian,
For this month, there's no changes
for
yet,
this
right?
month, there's no changes.
Okay.
We have talked about, and we are looking at, could we add an audience, a live audience for bingo? So we're thinking about that. We're not going to take bingo away for sure, because that's a big,
Oh,
it's a big
huge.
thing.
Huge.
Right,
Um,
right?
And Brian loves it. He just...
I know he does.
I know.
He wishes we could play 5 days a week.
He's asked me if we could do that. He's
Well,
approached me
I know
about
he
adding it
has.
to the
Well, you know
schedule,
why?
so-
He eats half the candy that he gives out. That's the problem, so.
Yes, lots of chocolate this year that we've had. So, yeah. So we're looking at what can we do differently, but definitely it will stay,
Yeah.
for
But that
sure.
stays the same for right now.
For
this
right now,
month.
for this
Okay.
month,
Okay,
yep.
that was
But that could be
the,
something maybe in October you could address for
Yes.
sure, right? Yeah, I
Yeah.
think that's kind of that.
so that's coming soon.
Yeah,
That's another
Right?
coming soon.
Okay.
I think that's
Okay.
definitely on the list. Yeah, that's a good
Yes.
one.
So thank you, whoever called this question in.
Thank you,
Coons.
Jan.
Jan Coons,
Thank you,
thank you,
Jan.
Jan.
Thank you,
Hey,
Jan.
Jan.
See, look,
And,
if you call the show, we'll give you a shout out.
yes, yes.
No, no.
No, I'll be calling.
Michelle is saying no. Don't call into the show. She can't handle the calls right now. Or here, maybe we should get Brian's number.
Yes,
You'll get his
I
voicemail.
think it's 4111, isn't
But you'll
it?
get his voicemail because it's not forwarded, Tom.
Or if not that one, 112.
So scratch that one. Sorry about that.
Don't put that one out there.
I'm not supposed to put that one out there? Okay.
Actually, you can.
But next
It's
week,
out
you
there.
could be in our live audience, and we could give a shout out to you.
We could.
Yes.
Now, that would be pretty cool.
And you might even win a prize.
You might.
Or there might be other things coming.
I mean, you remember what
Maybe.
Oprah does. She gives away cars.
You keep saying that, Lisa. That's the second
I know.
time you
Are
said
you going to
that.
donate a car?
Well,
Are you
we
getting
have- we
nervous,
have
Tom? You
cars.
should be.
We got a car
Okay,
right here.
we have a car. We know we have lots of candy.
Candy.
We
Yeah.
can give away candy. No.
Brian said no.
Okay, he's not fun today.
So we'll
He's
have
greedy
to,
with the candy.
Lisa, we'll have to work on the prizes.
We're going to have to work on prizes.
Yeah.
But if you sign up to watch our show next week, there'll be a surprise.
They'll bribe you to come, please.
There'll be a surprise.
Lisa,
Now-
I'm just going to throw this out there.
Okay.
Lisa is a little nervous that nobody's going to be interested, and it's going to make her feel bad.
That's true.
I'm just telling you.
So I
She had some
I told
hesitation.
Cindy to put a limit of 2. I'm just hoping at least 2
Yes.
people will show up.
Yeah.
So,
She's concerned.
but
So
Cindy says that's not true, that more people are watching it and probably would love to see it live.
I think so.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Y'all
We might
prove-
have to check people for tomatoes and eggs and things like that when they come in.
Y'all prove Tom and Lisa wrong because that's our favorite thing to do, right?
We love that.
We love that.
And we might even be better if we have a live audience.
Is it possible?
Oh, that's a laugh. We'd have to practice
No.
then.
You certainly won't be any worse. How's that?
I don't
a true
know.
statement.
We could be worse.
It's hard to imagine, isn't it?
We could forget to announce winners. We could forget.
But see, the audience could help us.
They
They could be
could.
like, Lisa, who's the winner?
Yeah,
Because I do forget that sometimes.
yeah.
Or the birthdays.
Yeah.
Need help with that
That's-
sometimes. Speaking of birthdays,
Speaking of birthdays, let's go into birthdays. What do you say?
okay, yesterday was Frances Smith, Helen Rogers, Ruth Van Lane, and Stig Pearson. So, lots of
Happy
birthdays.
birthday to all of you.
I know, lots of
That's awesome. That's a lot of birthdays.
Yes. Let's see. We have none today, but tomorrow we have Clint Ingram and David Hall.
Oh, okay.
Oh, happy
That's good.
birthday, y'all.
Yeah.
And we do have a few staff birthdays. Yesterday, Gloria Purvis in nursing. Today is Mary Lurch in EVS and Mandolin Hampton in nursing. So tomorrow we have Raj Chan or Ronnie in dining, Mariana Romero in dining, and Christopher Short in dining.
Yeah, all dining tomorrow.
Several great birthdays.
Yeah. So did we have a winner to the trivia?
I have one more phone-in question. Would you all
Oh,
stop?
my goodness. This
Okay,
one's for
I
Whitney,
keep getting
right?
phone-in questions.
Is this about bingo?
No. What time will the sign-up book be out tomorrow?
What time will the sign-up book be out
Which
tomorrow?
which sign-up book?
It used to be out at noon. Are
So
we sticking with noon?
we're going to stick with noon.
Okay.
We are.
And this is how we've been doing it in wellness.
Okay.
Fridays at noon, the the signups for the following week will be out.
Thank
So
you.
Fridays at noon is still the key time for wellness.
Good clarification.
But we've had some good participation today. At
We
least
have.
2 people are watching us.
At least 2. Well, maybe the same person.
It could be.
Well, he's watching. Brian's watching. It counts.
Okay,
Well, he's watching half the time. The other half he's
Yeah.
not.
okay.
Sometimes.
Okay, now we are to the trivia winner. And the question today was from Kathy Hoyt.
Yes.
The prize, a $10 gift card. And the question was, what state was the first to require license plates for automobiles?
And the answer is?
Answer is New York State in 1901.
1901.
However, the first plates were required to be provided by the owner, and for the most part were hand-printed on wood, paper, or whatever was handy, containing only the owner's initials. Not until 1910 did the state begin issuing plates with unique numbers.
Wow.
I thought that was pretty
I didn't
cool.
know
It that. is.
It's a good question. And the winner today, Dr. Gail Havens.
Oh, very good,
Yes.
Gail.
So
Very
now we
good.
know 3 people are watching us.
Counting
Well,
Brian.
2 and Brian.
Counting Brian.
Well, okay. So congratulations. And we'll make sure Brian gets you the gift card. So,
Yeah, that's awesome.
and it will not be used. It will be a brand new $10 gift card. So you
Don't
never
go
know with
shopping.
Brian. You have to
I
be
know.
careful. Okay.
What about the rest of this week looks like?
Tomorrow is Cahoots
Cahoots.
Sports Trivia. Oh. Thursday.
Brian, how's that been going? Has Cahoots been going good? Yeah, getting a lot of
A lot
participants?
of participants?
You could always use a few more, huh? Yeah. Okay.
We're going to be, though, he's going to change up the time a little bit coming up in the next few weeks to, I think he's going to do one evening one to see if that.
Oh.
September 28th at 7 p.m.
Okay.
to see if the time of day.
Yeah.
If
Sure,
maybe there's
sure.
more trivia people around at 7 at night instead of 3 in the afternoon.
Sure, that sounds
So,
good.
Yeah.
Try it.
we'll see how that goes.
Yeah.
Thursday will be River Churns again,
Yeah.
and Friday will be Fun Friday.
Right.
Last Friday was pretty cool. We had the taste testers, the Hoyts. They were up here testing some surprise items, and that was interesting to watch. So, not sure what we have
Did
this
they have
week.
any, I didn't get a
It's
chance
going
to
to
see,
be
did they have
super
any
cool
bitter,
this week.
bitter faces from some of the stuff?
Not really.
Oh.
They were
No.
wearing masks.
They were wearing a mask. Yep, they were. So it was hard to tell their face, wasn't
It
it?
was.
How did they?
It's very difficult.
How did they eat it?
The mask, they put it like over here on up, so we couldn't see their head.
Well, also, they were blindfolded.
All they-
That was kind of the purpose of that.
Yeah.
It was a blindfold.
Yeah,
Oh,
there
I
you go.
see.
Just like
But
that.
they used
just
their
like that.
face mask as the blindfold.
Right, so
I
we really
see.
couldn't see
You
their
couldn't
expressions.
tell what
I
was
got it.
happening. Yeah.
I got it.
Yeah, but they were,
It was
they guessed
fun.
most all of them. I don't think you stumped them, Brian, did you? One wrong out of all of them.
Wow.
Out of 472, they got one wrong.
Exactly, so,
So their taste buds are good.
yep,
Just kidding.
very good.
Okay. So, speaking of the Hoyts, Kathy sent in a trivia question. So John sent me the jokes for the day. And
Well,
it's
see,
a-
they had to
It's a
alternate
bunch
it.
of little sayings kind of thing, and I think they're kind of cute. So you all can tell me if you like these or not. I thought they were pretty cute. So first one says, I changed my car horn to gunshot sounds. People get out of the way much faster now. Gone are the days when girls used to cook like their mothers. Now they drink like their fathers. I don't know if that's true or not. So, let's see. You know that tingly little feeling you get when you really like someone? That's common sense leaving your body. I didn't make it to the gym today. That makes 5 years in a row.
I take offense to that.
Old age is coming at a really bad time. When I was a child, I thought nap time was a punishment. Now as a grown-up, it feels like a small vacation. I know this one is the case for me. The biggest lie is the biggest lie I tell myself is, I don't need to write that down. I'll remember it. Not as much anymore.
No,
Let's see. If God wanted me to touch my toes, he would have put them on my knees. Yeah, I think I've heard that one before. Last year, I joined a support group for procrastinators. We haven't met yet. Let's see. Okay, this one says, actually, I'm not complaining because I am a senior teenager. I have everything that I wanted as a teenager, only 60 years later. I don't have to go to school or work. I get an allowance every month. I have my own pad. I don't have a curfew. I have a driver's license and my own car. The people I hang around with are not scared of getting pregnant, and I don't have acne.
That's
Not
good.
bad, huh? Life is great. So, anyway, thank you, John. Those were some cute little sayings there, I thought. So, nice way to end the show today.
Absolutely.
Well, Whitney, Cindy, thanks for being on the show today.
Thank you for having us.
All the exciting stuff, and thank you for the call-ins. Oh, my
I know.
gosh.
Yeah.
We're just forging new ground with our
We
show.
are. We
Now
are.
we're going to have studio audience here, maybe.
Exactly.
One or two people that are brave
Hopefully.
enough to actually come join us in the studio. But we promise, let's make a promise. We will not call you out in the studio,
No,
right?
no, we will
won't-
not do that.
We won't do that to
Unless you
people.
want us to.
Unless you,
Some people like that.
yeah.
Some people like
Some
that.
people do.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So we can help you remain
So,
anonymous.
anonymous.
Yes.
Yep.
Or unanimous, whatever way you want to look
Whichever.
at it this way. So, okay. All right. Well, we hope you all enjoy your day. I mean, it's going to be, next couple of days, I think, going to be really pretty. And then we're going to get Hurricane Sally weather, I think, still. I'm looking at Scooter because I think it was still forecasted for Thursday and Friday, I think. But the weather's going to get a little cooler, I think, over the next 7 days. I was seeing highs of high 60s, lows of 70s as far as the highs go. I'm sorry, as far as the highs go, the high 60s, low 70s. And then you said, Scooter, one of the days or a couple of days we're going to be in actually below 50, I think, in the morning. So, whew. So it's going to feel a little chilly out there when you go out in the morning. So for those of you that are waiting for cold weather, it's coming fast. Coming fast.
Yeah.
So you all have a great Tuesday afternoon. We love you all. Thanks.